As I was thinking about today's event and really the purpose for being here, thought of our country moving from an agrarian society to an industrial society to our world today that really is a knowledge-based society and being driven by technology. It struck me that the importance of earning a college or university degree is probably more important today than it's ever been. And I would contend that it's always been very important. But given that shift over the last couple hundred years, I think that it is more critical today than ever before. And I know most of you are very familiar with the data that you've heard many times over. In fact, you see it on billboards and in TV commercials about the correlation between earning degrees, college degrees, and earning power. And if you've looked at that data lately, what it suggests is that when you compare those individuals in our workplace who have earned only a high school diploma versus those who have earned at least an associate's degree, over the course of a work lifetime, that translates into about $750,000, just at the associate's level. And then as you move up the degree attainment rank and go to the bachelor's level and then advanced degrees, it's well into the millions of dollars that individuals earn over the course of a lifetime. And I think we can all appreciate and understand what that means for the individuals. What may be less known to our audience here today is what that translates to as it relates to our great state of Oklahoma. And when you think about degree attainment and earning college degrees, the one piece of information that kind of stands out for me is that there's not a single state in our union where college degree attainment is low and per capita income is high. And what that relationship says is that, if you want your state to be a leading state and to have citizens who earn at a high level, they must have college degrees. And in the state of Oklahoma, we currently rank 42nd in the nation among our citizens who have at least a bachelor's degree. 42nd in the nation is not going to be good enough for us. The good news is that 10 years ago, the state of Oklahoma ranked 47th in this country. So in the last decade, the percentage of citizens in the state of Oklahoma has increased such that we've gone from 47th in our country to 42nd in our country in the number of citizens that hold a college degree. And I think that bodes very well for us. We all care about the great state of Oklahoma a tremendous amount. And for us to go where we want to go as a state over the next 100 years, I think it's going to require this kind of concerted effort to make higher education, common education, a priority in the state of Oklahoma. And in relative terms, we're very young. We talked about that a little bit on Friday at our birthday party. We're 90 years old as an institution. That feels like a long time. We've been around almost the entire length of time that the state of Oklahoma has been a state. But in the context of higher education, Harvard University is getting ready to celebrate her 400th birthday here in about 20 years. So in many ways, we're just scratching the surface in the state of Oklahoma. And the things that I've seen just in the 25 years that I've been in public education in Oklahoma give me great encouragement about the direction of this great state of Oklahoma. That's why I'm excited about this project and enthused about the things that are going to take place. And I want to talk about that a little bit and then invite our special guest, President Don Betz, to do the same. But the Smart Choice program really is a great concept that was conceived at Northeastern State University and brought to my attention literally within about the first 45 days that I was on campus last winter. Showed up in January, and by March we had a strong contingent of NSU folks who had made the long trip up here to share with me the opportunity that the Smart Choice program brings. And I think the two things that are most important for me and the things that I want to feature in my brief remarks here is that through Smart Choice and through the efforts of faculty and staff on NEO's campus and NSU's campus, we'll now be able to do a couple of really unique, important things. First thing is that our students, NEO students, and the citizens in Ottawa County and the city of Miami will be able to earn 4-year degrees without leaving this campus or without leaving the town of Miami. And I think that deserves a round of applause right there. And specifically, there are 2 degree programs, and many people that have worked to make that happen. The first one is criminal justice, and so those students who choose to pursue both an associate's degree and would like to earn a bachelor's degree will be able to do that right here on this campus in Miami, Oklahoma. It'll be done through a hybrid format. They'll be able to take classes on campus and face-to-face as well as online. My understanding is there'll be 3 options under that criminal justice degree program, that being criminal justice, homeland security, and I'm going to forget the third one, legal studies. That's right. So students will be able to decide through those. The other one is in human family sciences and early care. Here it's early childhood education or child care, and so those students who choose to be in that profession and would like to earn both an associate's degree here and also a bachelor's degree will be able to do that in that degree program as well. The second part of the Smart Choice program that is very exciting to me as the president is really what it does for all of our students on campus who choose to pursue a 4-year degree in any degree program and choose their next destination to be Northeastern State University. And that recognizes the hard work and the talents and the contributions of our students. And NSU, through this program, has designated 2 of the best scholarship programs that they make available to any of their students who come to their university. And last year, we had 2 students that were selected for that program, Sarah Jones and Megan Lochner, and both doing very well as I understand it. And we've been able to identify the 2 new scholarship recipients that I think were able to join us here today, but I've not been able to confirm that. They are here. I want to invite them up just so we can congratulate them on their selection. First of all, William Zach Christie of Kansas, Oklahoma. Zach, come on up. Mm-hmm. Zach is looking for the check, but the check's in the mail, Zach, so the folks from NSU, come on up, yeah. And the second recipient today is Whitney Brown from Wyandotte, and she's in early childhood education. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stay right here. We're going to do a little photo op. Mm-hmm. Wyandotte?
Wyandotte.
Uh-huh. Kansas, Oklahoma,
Yeah,
right?
I know Kansas.
Yeah.
I know where Wyandotte is.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
President Betz.
Glad
All right.
to have you with
Yep.
us.
Turn around here. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good job. Yep.
You guys
Congratulations.
doing okay?
Mhm. I'm sure they're about to rush off to class, so if you need to go to class, feel free to dismiss yourself. So just in closing for me, I think, again, I'm very excited and proud of the partnership that's been developed here with Northeastern State. That partnership's been around a lot longer than President Betz and I have been around. In fact, it's been a good, healthy, strong relationship for many years. We share the same geography, and we share the same commitment and values to quality higher education as our partners do at NSU. But it is a special treat today to have so many NSU folks on campus with us, as well as their distinguished president, who's been a lifetime educator himself. Hard to believe that Dr. Betz has been cranking on this for about 40 years now. It's been a long. I know he doesn't look quite as old as that might suggest, but he's really been engaged in a very high level, both at the faculty level as well as the administrative level, and has developed quite a renowned reputation for his commitment to international affairs and global education. This man's been in 80 countries. Tells you a little bit about his travels around the world. And I think in tribute to March Madness, we're right at the end of March Madness, and of course it's consumed our country. He's one of the best combo players that I've seen in education in all of my 25 years. And in the vernacular of NCAA basketball, what that means is he can do lots of things really, really well. And I think the two things that stand out to me about him is his compassion for people and his intellect. And I would argue that that combination sets him apart from most all people in higher education. So help me welcome President Don Betz.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
That's great. Jeff has so effectively and consistently as he is presented to you the reasons why we're here today. That we're here to sign some agreements about opportunities. And he made very clear the reason why it's imperative for the state of Oklahoma to pursue these educational options and opportunities. And beyond that, I think it's imperative for Eastern Oklahoma. We have a very strong commitment, the two of us and our institutions, to what happens to real people in real time in this part of the state. We've been here a long time. 90 years for you. We've just celebrated our centennial, and we go back to the Cherokee male and female seminaries originally conceptualized in 1846 there in Tahlequah and Park Hill. We know as institutions why we're here, and it's really about people and about communities. We are the stewards of this place. We call Eastern Oklahoma, even though we're 84 miles apart, but we're also stewards, more importantly perhaps, of the promise about what education really means to the lives of real families in real time. And we know the challenges that Eastern Oklahoma faces. We know the whole 2nd Congressional District has their unique combination of economic, healthcare, societal, and social challenges, but we also know the abundance we have in good people who work hard and try to make a difference. And I think our institutions in so many ways exemplifies stewards of place and stewards of the promise of what education really means to a family. I'm the first graduate of college, either side of my family. I guess I'm a first generation person. And those people that influenced me early on in my life were people who had never had a chance to finish high school. But they understood the promise of education. And I think that we bear the responsibility in the most appropriate way to perpetuate that promise. And that's what brings us here together. Jeff has mentioned so clearly that the pathway for Oklahoma's future lies in part in our ability to create and retain outstanding talent and to move them through the process from a very strong associate's program through a baccalaureate program and in other cases beyond. And then to provide opportunities for them to create jobs entrepreneurially in our area or to connect with others who are able to create those jobs so that we build in place the future of Northeastern Oklahoma that we all want. These schools aren't going away. We may not be as old as Harvard University, but I would say to you standing today that we're more important to Eastern Oklahoma than Harvard is to Boston. If Harvard University evaporated tomorrow morning, there'd be 61 institutions of higher education available to the people of that part of Massachusetts. But you move out Miami and Tahlequah and those two institutions, and people are really lost in terms of opportunities. Conversely, with this kind of dynamic relationship, we are ready, willing, and able to, thank you, William Shatner, boldly go where institutions have not gone before. We are ready to do this. Part of it is because of the commitment we have as institutions and our histories, but I think part of it has to do with being in the right place at the right time. And that right time is now. I can tell you from my perspective, having President Hale, Jeff, because we go by first names, as a partner dramatically encourages me as to what is possible. And as you can tell just in the few months that your president has been here, the sense of energy and dynamism and perspective he's brought to your campus, and I can tell you has brought to the Council of Presidents where we both serve. So when our good people looked at our partners that we are pursuing in this region to live the promise of what education can be, very high on our list was the possibility of connecting even more strongly with NEO, and for me, importantly, having Jeff not just as a colleague in the Council of Presidents, but more importantly, one of the true change agents for the future of Northeastern Oklahoma. So I'm here today with greetings from our institution, which has grown dramatically, just as many have. We now have 3 campuses, but our commitment to Northeastern Oklahoma is strong. We are 84 miles south of you, Tahlequah to Miami. I checked the odometer when I got here, but as far as I'm concerned today, that distance is evaporated. The connection is strong and true, and we're going to sign agreements which put in writing what we are now forging in our hearts and in our minds, and that is we will help create the future of this region with your good help and God's blessing. Thank you very much.